It's going live. We're going live.
That's right.
It's live.
It's live.
Live and direct.
Finally, folks.
Finally figured this crap out.
I'm going to delete the other 13 live starts we have here. So just... There we go. How you doing, folks?
How's everyone doing this evening? So, yeah, we're going to give this a second and let maybe a viewer or two join, and maybe.
Sure.
I'm being optimistic.
Copy link. Okay, I'm just going to put this on the Facebook, too, for anyone who's actually still with us here. Okay. Create something. Paste. Come on. The real episode 24.
Yeah.
All right. Continue. Publish. All right. It's on there.
Okay.
Okay.
We will give it 2 minutes, and then we will do a live episode here.
I'm going to check to make sure the audio is working.
Yeah, because that's always another fun. Yeah, we got audio. It only took us an hour and 40 minutes to figure this all out, Rob.
Yeah.
Good thing we don't do this for a living. Here, let me make some room for you.
That's right.
There.
So the idea was we were going to do a live stream of the worst game ever, the new one, the Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
How'd that go, Ryan?
Oh, it went smashingly. We messed around for almost an hour trying to get it to log into YouTube, and then we discovered that the YouTube login doesn't work on the new version of the software that it automatically updated to. Yeah. So, we tried some weird things, and someone on a Reddit forum posted a beta, and that didn't work, even though people said that it had. And so then we were trying to just get the streaming work, because we were going to stream to Facebook. And then all the messing around with all the different versions of the recording software seemed to have messed up.
So what it means is this game here is cursed.
Cursed.
It looks like it's backwards. But that's just, yeah,
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe just us.
Yeah.
Would we be talking backwards to them if it's...
Bethesda's good. Activision's A-okay.
Well, I can't remember where we've seen if... we do have a viewer.
That might be me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that you, viewer?
I think... Let me try logging out of YouTube here.
Hello to our one viewer.
Hey, whoever it is.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. We're impressed with your... We're impressed with your resilience.
Yeah. We're, being old cable guys, I guess we don't worry so much about time. Something like that.
An appointment joke.
An appointment joke.
So instead, we're going to do a live podcast of the show.
Instead of recording it tomorrow and uploading it, we'll do a live episode, which we kind of tossed around anyways. We're either going to just record it and post it tomorrow, or, So, all right, everyone. This is episode number 24. 24. Can you believe we've made it that far, Rob?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's 6 months worth, right?
Look at you doing math just right in your head like that.
Yep.
That's scary stuff.
Yep. All right. Well, we did our housekeeping already, saying that we brutally failed getting our live stream going here. We did eventually figure it out. So depending on how long the podcast goes here, we may live stream like half hour of play or something. And I think Rob actually did this. I think, he'd be like, hey, can you go get me a coffee? And I'll take a look at this. And
yep.
and then I come back and nothing's working.
Infected your computer with all the malware.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, we did our housekeeping, so let's move on to news. Live in the newsroom. Okay, first bit of news. Those one-up cabinets, which are they're pretty awesome. I love the idea of them.
Mm-hmm.
Except, like, I'd want to have like 30 of them. I'd want to have my own arcade.
Yep.
But they're announcing three new ones, and the one that's got me thinking about it is NBA Jam.
That's right.
NBA Jam.
It's got four player controls.
Yep.
It's got the first Wi-Fi capable arcade one-up, so you can play against other people who've spent $600 on a cabinet. NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and NBA Hang Time.
Which I don't know that one.
It's the newer one.
Oh, okay.
The same game, just better.
The kids like it better than instead of jamming, they're hang timing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. There is also a new Frogger cabinet with Time Pilot and Time Pilot 84.
Yep.
I don't know what those ones have in common with each other, but
they were just finding some things they had licenses to, and like, what can we throw in the Frogger cabinet?
Well, I guess that's kind of like there's the Pac-Man 40th Anniversary Edition cabinet. It comes with Pac-Man, Pac-Man Plus, Super Pac-Man, Pac and Pal, Pac-Land, Pac-Mania, and perhaps the greatest Pac-Man of all time, Galaga. Yeah. So
it's like they had one extra. They had a couple extra K left for ROM, and you know what? Let's throw Galaga on there too.
They're like, we bought all these Midway licenses. We need to throw it on somewhere.
Yep, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, for $600, you could have the NBA Jam one, or for free, you could, if you know someone who will put some ROMs on your computer. Just saying.
It's true.
Just saying. Piracy. Wave of the future.
It's true. Geforce Now has lost the Bethesda games.
More like Geforce later now.
Later.
Yeah.
Geforce later.
Later.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
Yeah.
The only game that's going to remain is Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Woo.
But yeah, they're losing all the other titles. It's so weird. Like, they all participated in the beta, but as soon as they, as the time came to actually launch, like, are they not sharing any of the monthly fee with these companies? Or
It must be something.
Because, like, I mean, the Activision Blizzard kind of made sense because of the whole them seemingly signing on with YouTube. But yeah, this one, yeah. So
yeah, I wonder if we're going to see them sign on with something here.
Yeah, maybe on the Stadia. Maybe there'll be Stadia exclusive. Just something else to wait.
That could be something they could do.
So they're going to make a Borderlands movie. Yeah, and as of right now, Eli Roth is being pegged to direct, and I believe write. So, do you know what Eli Roth is famous for?
That movie he did once.
He's famous for the Hostel movies.
Oh.
Yeah, the torture porn type movies. And then he kind of took lately, the last movie he made, or the last movie I can think of that he made, was House with a Clock in Its Walls.
Oh, with Jack Black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And, best known for gory horror movies as The Hostel and Green Inferno. Green Inferno is about cannibals.
Well, cool. And he's doing the Borderlands movie.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's got the violence down, right?
Yeah.
So,
It'd be interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
it's the first director announced to do it, so I'm almost thinking that we'll be lucky to see him actually
yeah.
stay on with the
Well,
with the project.
what's the running joke with the Uncharted movie? Like they're on their 15th director at this point.
Mm-hmm. Third or fourth Drake. Yeah. Yep. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All we'll know is that Randy Pitchford will do something stupid, probably slap somebody around or leave some porn somewhere before the movie's out. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Oh, so did you ever, as a young lad, have those Tiger
Sure did.
LCD little handheld games?
Sure did. Yep.
I've got a couple packed away somewhere, but
Mhm.
yeah, they're like a static background with like an
Mhm.
LCD overlay,
Yep.
and you basically just play the same game over and over and over, like to varying degrees. Like,
Yeah, I had a baseball one, I think, and that's about it. Like we didn't didn't have enough money for these things either when I was a kid, but
yeah,
knew lots of people who had them, and
yeah,
they were pretty crappy back then. So now they're bringing them back. Is that
they're
Gamestop?
mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Is it still Tiger Electronics?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they're going to be bringing out a Sonic the Hedgehog, the X-Men, Transformers, and the Little Mermaid.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did they upgrade the? Because I mean, LCD technology's come a long way in 30 years. Is that does it
No,
look
check
the
these
same?
pictures out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's still the same. Just
Wow. All right.
that's why they're going to be $15.
Should be $3 at this point.
Yeah. Rob's only yawning because our bedtimes are generally 9 o'clock because we're such old guys.
Yeah.
So we're getting close to our bedtimes here. If we just fall right over, there's like no amount of coffee
Mm-hmm.
that'll
Yeah.
that'll save us.
We're up way too late. What else we got here?
Nerf.
Nerf.
Nerf is making
Nerf herder.
Nerf herders. Yeah.
You can't use that word. Only we can use that word.
Nerf is making Halo-based dart guns.
I saw that. That was pretty cool.
It's neat, cool stuff, right?
So they had a Stinger one that they were showing in the picture.
Yeah. And I can't remember the name of the other ones. And I closed that article.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's the way it's going today.
Yeah. No Man's Sky introduced an update this week, and it's living starships.
So what does that mean?
Well, you actually grow your starship.
Oh.
It starts out as a little baby starship, and then you grow it into something bigger.
You have to feed it things?
And it's a storyline.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's the upgrades are all separate from your usual ship upgrades. And
watch your mouth.
Upgrades? I think you're just throwing stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm just this whole day's gone to crud here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's interesting.
Free
DLC then? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just another free update to that game.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I just watched the launch video, but looks like some good stuff.
Excellent.
Looks like it's going to suck a few more hours out of my life.
Speaking of that.
Yeah. So Dreams officially launched on the PS4. No, it's like a programming language, or
it's like Mario Maker for the PS4, but you can make any type of genre. You can make shooters, like top-down shooters. You can make platformers. You can make just about anything. Like there are people recreating Red Dead Redemption levels. It's
yeah.
And plus, it's a game, so there's a whole there's a story kind of mode in there as well for, I guess, with a couple hours worth of gameplay, kind of teaches you how to do as well, and it's really cool. You use the controller, like the motion of the DualShock controller, to move the cursor,
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then there's a variety. All the different buttons are for different hotkeys and things. And
So that must be kind of like in the VR where you like
yep, you got it.
point at the screen. And,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah.
And I mean, I think from what I read there, the kind of advantage to this one is unlike Mario Maker, where you can just make Mario levels.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you can make all sorts of games in this.
Yeah. There are people making, like, it's a platformer that breaks into a top-down shmup, and then it breaks into a My Little Pony Pokemon game where you capture My Little Ponies.
Yeah. So it's...
And then you evolve them into bigger My Ponies.
So, yeah.
Is this thing on? Hello? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Dreams. I don't even know how much that costs. Is it a full price game? Or
I'm
is it...
going to look it up right now. How you like that?
Okay.
You go on to the next story. Go on without me here.
Well, Stadia, in their ever ever moving forward quest to make make Stadia better, they launched a whole bunch of, or they launched a bunch of Samsung phones that are now compatible with Stadia. So there's like 15 Samsung phones, Motorola phones, the Razer. Oh no, that's not Motorola? That's Asus, right?
I don't know who makes Razer now. Good question.
Yeah.
Sure. I think Razer might even be its own company.
It might be, right. So there's 2 Razer phones and 2 Asus phones.
Yeah, the Ring of ROG phone, I think, is like a really high-end gaming phone.
Oh.
So you can play on your... I've seen people review it. It's a very powerful phone, which, I mean, is good because Stadia is. So my question here.
Mm-hmm.
Stadia is Google.
Yeah.
Stadia is Google. I think I said that, right?
You said you just said that, yeah.
Google makes a browser for all the Android phones.
Correct.
Google Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Stadia plays through Chrome.
Okay.
Why not launch on all the phones, all the Android phones? Because they all have Chrome.
Yeah.
Every single one has Chrome. What is the, why are they launching 10 phones at a time like this?
It's a good question.
Why? I'm sorry. Yeah, Stadia is becoming less and less relevant all the time. This is getting ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. And still nothing about iOS support. Like, I mean, that's half the population that can't, at least half.
Yeah.
That can't play on the Stadia games.
That's going to be the big thing is when they finally launch that. But again, Chrome. It's a browser on your iOS phone.
It's on the iOS, that's right.
But it's somehow...
They just can't make it work. I don't know what they're optimizing. I don't know. Google, get your stuff together.
And we know you heard that because
That's
we're on
right.
YouTube right now.
And there's...
We know you're listening.
On. It's Google, Mr. Google. So on a side note, Dreams is available at ebgames.ca for $50.
Oh.
So it's not even a full price game.
Okay. Interesting.
It says the only limit is your imagination.
Whoa.
And by the creators of Little Big Planet.
Oh.
So they've done this before.
Yeah. They
just gone a lot bigger.
They have. Huh.
From the makers of Tearaway, which is a great Vita game, and Little Big Planet.
What's Tearaway?
Tearaway. He had that hit back in the 90s, What Is Love?
Oh, right.
Oh, that was Hadaway.
That's a good pull, though.
Thank you. Tearaway was a really neat game for the Vita that took advantage of a touchpad on the back of the Vita. You actually kind of poked. It was all papery, crafty kind of worlds, and you actually could kind of poke through the world and interact with it that way through the touchpad on the back.
Oh.
It was a very neat little game. All 7 of his Vita owners really enjoyed it. So,
I forgot about that they had that touch controller on the back.
Yeah,
that must be where they got the influence on the PS4 controller, then, right?
It might be. And the
did nothing use it either on the Vita?
A couple of things did. Like you had to use it on the Uncharted game as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
for solving puzzles, or
it was something like that. Either that or climbing, or there was something. I just remember having to use that, and I was like, nope, it's dumb. but still only had 2 shoulder buttons, the Vita,
Right.
which is a big problem because you could do remote play with your Vita of the PS4, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But you had no R2 or L2, which a lot of games use.
Which, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of games use. So.
Mm-hmm.
Pour one out for the Vita.
Right in my lap, please.
Right in the lap, steaming off coffee.
Ah, God! It burns! It burns!
Speaking of burns, screw you, Stadia.
Yeah.
So what are you playing, Rad?
Well, something I wanted to talk to you about, because you were going to talk about this last week.
Yep.
And I finally had a chance to try it. Children of Morta. So I've heard a lot of hype about this game. It was on a lot of people's top 5, 10 lists of 2019. Of just being this, epic game.
Yeah, roguelike. I guess they said.
Yeah. And so I tried it, and it's fine. I mean, it's definitely something I could see myself sinking a lot of time into, but I don't know, I just have too much else to play right now that, I think it's a game that if you're committed to playing it all the way through, like once or quite a bit, if you can even finish it.
It's one of those games. It's a pixel arty kind of. You're roaming around this world and slashing things and stuff, and it's just like the story. It seems like it's more story than game.
It really does, yeah.
And I didn't like it. I mean, it's available on Game Pass, so if you guys want to try it,
that's where
it's free right now. But yeah, definitely not a great game. Like you said, a good game.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just maybe, once I get through this entire backlog of games in the next 10, 15 years, I'll remember Children of Morta and come back to it.
Right.
But speaking of Game Pass, I loaded up and tried Tekken 7.
How'd that go?
Excellent.
Oh, okay.
I was actually like, so I don't even know why, I saw it, and you know what? I was like, man, I haven't tried a Tekken game since, it was on the, what was the first one? Oh, it was on the Sega Saturn or on the Sega...
They had Tekken on the PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1. Maybe that's where I tried it. But I just remember it being a good fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
Even back then, it had the 3D arena. You weren't just, stuck in the side by side. And I played a little bit of the story. I played the first 2 chapters of the story mode, and it was great because of the way that it actually helped you learn to play.
Sure,
it's one of the best ones I've ever seen. It's just all these little windows would appear would be like, hey, maybe try this button combination, or hold down your shoulder button here to get it, try this move. And I was actually had a lot of fun.
Well, right on.
I'm not going to finish a story mode, but it's something I'll keep on there that, if I've got some friends over or something, and play a cool little fighting game with each other.
Right on. That's Tekken 7?
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7.
Tekken 7. Tekken 7.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. All right. What else are you playing, Doug?
Well, after telling everybody I knew I could tell about it, I sat down and put a few hours into Division 2. And
it sucks.
No.
It's horrible?
No.
Can't stand it?
No, I'm really liking it.
Oh,
it's kind of a good story. I'm having a better experience now because a lot of people are playing. And so you do have to play it online. And then when you come to your missions, you just go into matchmaking mode if you're not online with friends, and you get right into a game. And not everything. It's only if you like the equivalent of a dungeon run.
Okay.
There's story stuff you can do on your own, but you got to do these things that require multiplayer.
Okay.
So it's like having that's the best analogy I can have for it. It's like a dungeon run. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I got to learn yet, and but like just to get in there and get playing, like uh, Ubisoft does a really good job of this stuff.
They build good worlds.
They really do,
Yeah.
because like it's totally reminded me of like my or Assassin's Creed Origins experience, because I like you do all this stuff in the beginning and then you realize that you've done it wrong as you've been going, and just the learning. But so it's definitely like an easy to play, hard to master.
Fair enough.
Type game. And
what are you playing on?
PS4.
PS4. Okay.
Yeah. And lastly, I've been playing Force Remastered.
Okay.
With my wife. We've been sitting down and playing that, and started a brand new, fresh game, and we've been just working our way through that, and having a lot of fun. That's a great. Would you call that a roguelike?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
right, because
you get the stars and you
go through the levels over and over again, and you build up your weapons, and
that'd very much be a roguelike.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. This one has a lot of like. So I also have the other one that's out on Switch, Skyforce. Yeah, I can't remember. Reloaded, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one, like, it has a lot of stuff in it too, but this one has like, you pick up parts for other ships that you can build, and like
you bet.
You pick up cards that influence your influence your gameplay. Like they, you always got to pick up humans off the ground. Like I picked up a card that makes them climb 25% faster.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And there's like a whole ton of cards that you can get. There's also cards you pick up that once you pick them up, they do something for like 15-20 minutes, and then they're done. But that card still stays as a collectible in your collection.
Sure.
Oh, and there's also technicians.
Oh, okay.
And somehow you get prestige points or something, and then you can unlock. Yeah. Way deeper than I thought it.
Right. And you're playing that on Switch?
Playing that on Nintendo Switch, yeah.
Excellent. A shmup roguelike.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And my wife loves those top-down shooters. Like, 1943 is like her favorite game of all time, and I was like, hey, you want to try a modern take? I think that's all I've been playing.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Is that enough, Rob?
A lot of games.
Did I make up for my like past 2 weeks of like?
Yeah.
Oh, one last thing.
Yeah, one last thing.
I finished Plague Tale.
Yeah. You finished Plague Tale.
I finished Plague Tale, and after finishing it, it's there's no level adjustment. Like you can't adjust how hard this game is. So, but it's a medium. I'd say it's a medium difficulty game. Because I spent a good 45 minutes on the final boss, and I never felt like I was never going to do it. Because I would always just, I just missed this one shot, or and but the story, it's got a great story, and like the world is great. So, highly recommend Plague Tale if you haven't tried it yet. Give it a try. It's pretty awesome.
It's got a subtitle too, right? Like Plague Tale Lost Innocence or something?
It's a Plague Tale Innocence. And the subtitle Innocence.
Excellent.
So
very good.
Yeah. Highly recommend. It's on Game Pass. Now, Rob.
Boy. Well, you have to make up for my week, because I have not played a lot of games. Been doing job interviews and things like that.
Well, also you had some. You're wrestling with some video card issues, driver issues for for many days there.
I had to fight with my AMD 5700 XT, which is a great card. Driver support for AMD is not they're not anywhere near what you get with Big Green with NVIDIA there.
Mm-hmm.
But finally got it all worked out. So after I got that all stabilized, Forza Horizon 4 I've been back into, and I've been 3-starring a lot of the story missions where they have the stories like Isha's Taxi and
Right.
all that. And it's a lot easier to do on the computer because you can actually see the trees a little further away and things like that. So been enjoying that. Not really much new. I think it was my game of the year 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still playing it. So I'm getting my money's out of it. So
that just shows, man. Like, that's like a total go-to game for me too. And I'm like,
Yep.
I'll be like, when do I feel like, I'm just gonna play some Forza.
Yeah.
It's like a hot cup of stew on like a cold winter night. You just
Is that an 80s song?
yeah. I don't know.
Cup of stew on a cold winter's
It's
night.
the comfort food of video games.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. It's so good. I just keep going back to it.
Yeah.
And I'll be playing it next week too, I'm sure. So, and the other one is the kids and I all played Drawful 2.
Drawful 2.
Which is part of Jackbox. I don't remember which one it was, but we bought it separately. And the idea of the game is everyone gets a phone or a tablet or something, and you all, I know you've played, but everyone, you start the game, and it gives you a website and a code to go to. And everyone uses controllers. Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just.
Everyone uses these, and they all have different characters, and you draw on your phone a different phrase. Like it'll be something like, and it'll always be something goofy, like a bucket full of trombones or something like that. And everyone guesses what they think that picture was, and then everyone will guess at all the guesses. And if people guess your guess, you get points. If people guess the right one, you get points. And it's a lot of fun. Like they have a child filter. Yeah. Normally it's a very adult. Some of the phrases are very adult.
It can be, some of them can be very adult.
But this one here had a kid filter, so there was nothing inappropriate. And it was very good. It was like $4. And everyone just had to, instead of everyone having a controller, they had a couple of people had iPhones. My kids had iPads, and my teenage daughter destroyed us all like 6 games in a row. So
do you think someone using a tablet has an advantage?
I don't think so. Maybe a little is being able to draw things, but so many of the things are so far out there.
Yeah.
And you can just as easily get as many points if you're really good at making up guesses that look like the right answer.
Right.
That's where she got most of her points, was just coming up with things that looked like it. So,
yeah.
So it was a great game. That's a Drawful 2. Yeah. It's on Switch, PC, 3DO, Geforce now.
My toaster. You can actually play it on my toaster.
It's on everything.
Yeah.
It's in, and it's part of the Jackbox game series of games, so it's on one of those collections too. So.
Actually, this one is one that you can only buy by itself.
Really?
Yeah, I looked into that.
Oh, there you go.
Because I knew Drawful 2 was out, and I bought 1 to 5 or 2 to 5 on the PlayStation. I was going through them all. I'm like, where the heck is Drawful 2?
Okay, it wasn't in there.
No, so it can only be bought standalone.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Drawful 2, Switch, PS4, Atari Jaguar.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
Oh, I even think it was on here on this Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance, yeah.
You know, everyone has to stare at that little screen. You just pass it around the room or something. That's it for what we've been playing.
Yeah, we didn't do the poll. You're staring right at it there.
No, I know. That's next on the list, Rob.
Damn it. All right.
It's time for the poll.
It's time for the poll. You were all wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it right now. All wrong. Okay, you go ahead and get the answers, and I'll tell people why they're wrong.
So this week's poll question was, with Sonic doing so well in the theaters, what's your favorite Sonic game? And the people voted.
They were wrong.
And they were wrong.
All right, sorry. Carry
on. We had, some people added Sonic CD, which is on the Sega, not Sega, but Saga.
Yeah,
CD.
well, that's Trevor's Newfoundlander. In
Yeah.
You say it differently. So
Sonic Adventures 1 and 2 Sonic Shuffle on the Dreamcast. Is that?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know what Sonic. I don't know what Sonic Shuffle is. Maybe it's like a party game or something. But
Yeah.
So someone voted for that.
The Dreamcast versions of these Sonic games. Sonic Spinball, someone added.
Good game. Good game.
That's the one? That's the pinball.
That's the pinball one.
Pinball one. Okay.
Yep.
And then we get into all of, like, the ones I added, or the ones that had. So those last ones all had one vote, and Sonic the Hedgehog 2 had one vote by Paul Thressel. Thanks, man. Then Sonic Mania on the Switch came in second, but that's on everything, right?
It's
Like,
on everything. Yeah. They even had a PC version.
Yeah, okay. And the winner was the original Sonic the Hedgehog on Genesis.
You're all wrong. And I'm going to tell you why you're wrong.
Rob, I have no expertise in this. So I was looking, because I was going to do another Mario poll, but I'm like, you know what? 4th week in a row of a Mario poll. Maybe I'll shake things up.
What was the best Mario game for the CDI? All right. Everyone remembers Sonic the Hedgehog 1 as with nostalgia glasses.
Okay.
Go back and play them.
Ooh.
Sonic the Hedgehog 1 was not a great game. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, all great games, but 1 had a lot of problems in it. Had a lot of problems. I mean, I understand that it says, it does say favorite. So, I mean, people have the right to be wrong. But Sonic the Hedgehog 1 was a good game, but not a great game. I would have picked any of the Genesis ones over that. Past that, and Sonic Mania is a great game. So,
right.
Yeah. That's my 2 cents.
So
I think you're all right.
When I was looking at the list, I saw that Sonic the Hedgehog was on Master System and Genesis.
Yeah, it was bad. It was also on Game Gear, like 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
4 of them.
But so that is just like a re-release on the Genesis.
Yeah, it's really bad. Oh no, the Genesis came out the same time as the Master System 1. They just released one on the Master System to.
I see. Okay.
It's like wasn't another version? I think it was Evander Holyfield's Boxing or something like that came out the same time as Genesis as Master System, just because they released them on both. The Master System game is barely playable. It just doesn't have the speed the same as.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, for fun, we should try out Have you tried these ones? The one that was on PS3 and Xbox 360.
I own it.
Yeah.
I got it in a sale for $1.
Yeah. Have you ever played it?
No.
Because I've heard it's a steaming pile.
Real bad game.
So
it's loading screen the game.
Loading screen the game.
Yeah, there's lots of loading screens.
Right.
So thank you for all being wrong.
Yeah.
And voting in our poll.
Yeah. Rob's kind of a Sonic expert here.
Not just saying. Expert. Just saying I can. Just saying I'm an opinionated guy. That's
yeah.
Thank you all for voting. That's really good. Good job.
Thank you for all being wrong. Because I'm looking here. I don't even see your vote in here.
Yeah, that's a good point. I added something and then I didn't vote.
And you didn't vote.
Yeah, I added Sonic Generations.
Yeah,
which is actually a really, really good game. I didn't vote for it.
Is it another like typical platformer, or?
It's got both. It's you've got levels, 2D levels, which they've reimagined a lot of 2D levels, and you're using classic Sonic.
Okay.
And then they have hybrid 2 and 3D levels that you're using modern Sonic, and it's really well done. It's not a perfect game. It wouldn't have been the best on the list, but it's a very good game.
Okay.
Yeah, try it. You probably have a copy on Steam. You just don't know about it.
Yeah, I probably do. Well, Making us grumpy this week is just
Ryan's computer.
my computer not wanting to cooperate. And yeah, something's bugging me. I think I'm allergic to Rob. That's why he never comes over to do a live show.
True. It's true. They never work.
We've hit the 39-minute mark, and it's just you've finally beaten down my allergies.
Yep. So I think what should happen is you should get a new computer.
Yeah.
Just brand new, maybe something with a 2080 Ti in it.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm
working on it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Got some other priorities. This stuff works good enough for now.
I hear you.
Good enough.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching. One for watching. Don't know who that is, but thank you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
And whoever else catches it in the YouTube
channel, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't remember words.
Thank you. And as always, you can watch more of our stuff on YouTube and check out our Facebook page. Check out our webpage at thegrumpyoldgamers.com. That's where we post all of our original content. And then the Facebook page, which is fb.me/thegrumpyoldgamers. Yeah. Do it. All right. Please. We appreciate it. So thank you, everyone, and have a good evening. Take care. Bye-bye.